Good morning, YouTube. Man, on Rachel's page. Coming to you live on YouTube. Anyway, this is another comparison video. This is comparison number, I believe it's number 11. As you know, it's part of the silicone-free volume. And mostly, as I do these, mostly I have maybe a few more weeks left to do some more silicone-free. It's truthfully, it's right, kind of getting hard to find a lot of female bodybuilders and other competitors who have not bent their needs to the wheel of silicone. But when you do find them, it's special to find these ladies who have not gotten breast implants in the competition series, and even don't even have them after. I've known some female bodybuilders who retired and eventually got breast implants for personal reasons, but others who eventually just say, it's not worth it, and they gotta respect their choices not to do that as you know, bend to the wants of the masses. So anyway, I have two ladies right here. They're not well known because they never became pros. These are the type of ladies that you often say to yourself, wow, they have great muscle, great development. Why they never get pros? And it's often always something the judges might see that didn't want them to get to earn their pro card. A little something here, a little something there, whatever else. And often sometimes that one thing is, yes, breast implants. They often tell me, hey, get them because it might help your standing and how well you place in some shows. Anyway, right here I have one Miss Michelle Tuggle, and she's originally from Hawaii, and she started bodybuilding around about the good part of the 90s. And over here I have more Miss MaryLynne Mackenzie from Canada, and she started in about the early 2000s. And these are very impressive ladies. And I remember seeing them a few times on into magazines, and most of the time, they compete as amateurs. So most amateur shows didn't get played too much on television. Most of the time, you have to either catch them on, see them like on magazines, or catch every now and then maybe on internet. As you know, I think by 2000, it wasn't as strong it was compared to now. But you can still find some of the stuff on certain channels and certain sites that's dedicated to bodybuilding. And they're pretty impressive. Like I said again, Miss Michelle Tuggle started about a good part of the early 90s, so she started. And Miss Mackenzie started around about early 2000s. And they very impressive women. I mean, and I remember I've seen them also on certain like documentaries and stuff like that, but I'll explain to you later. So let me just go ahead and start off with here. And we start with a basic that, well, I can say they're one of the most muscular pros, and you can see how detailed and developed their bodies are. Just amazing. And they just have this great muscle development. I mean, and this is why sometimes I feel like some women don't get the opportunity because I think the judges feel like they're too muscular, or they don't have what they want, or something's just missing. Here I have this good old-fashioned front double bicep. And here I might have to give this one truthfully to Michelle. Michelle is much more bigger compared to um, MaryLynne, but Mary has great development, I would say honestly. But when it comes to pure size, I will have to give this one here to Michelle. Here is a rear double. And if you really look at the detail of the back and how it is, part of me want to say Michelle, but I'm pulling towards more to MaryLynne. MaryLynne, she has that tree look. It's like it's just amazing how her back just pops out. But this is a great back double. It's just amazing. Here is a tricep, and I gotta flip a coin on this one. I would give this one here to Michelle. If y'all differ, who you feel like, that's your choice. That's your pick. Y'all, I'm just being, like I said, I'm not a judge. I'm a fan, and I'm looking at the person who feel like the muscle is just great. Here is a side chest, and if I give it to anybody, I really have to flip the coin on this one, and I think I'll give it to. I think I give it to MaryLynne. MaryLynne, you can really see the styration here. Like I said, I was really searching for good pictures. With Michelle Tuggle, it's not as many as I could find because she competed a good part of the early 2000s. Back then wasn't as much, but she has great chest. But if I give it to anywhere, I think I would give it to MaryLynne. here is a Domino's. And really, truthfully, I think I'll give this one here to Michelle. I was trying to find the perfect ab shot of MaryLynne, but it's hard to find a. Some like saying sometimes some of these camera guys they take pictures of this picture, that picture, and I just But if you go, I think Michelle has won awards for her abs, and she has those great set of abs. It's kind of abs, like I said, you can put her in a wash tub and wash dishes. And I know I'm kind of short a couple of poses but the problem was with Michelle Tuggle, I couldn't find as many good poses with her. Like I know I'm short of the rear lat spread and front lat, but her a lot of this she didn't have as many photos taken back in the day. If I could have really dig somewhere like old magazines like that, maybe something like that. But the internet is just how it is. It's kind of funny. So this is what I took. So I found this here. So this is a basic casual lat spread. And I had to give this one to Michelle Tuggle. Michelle's a little taller, a little wider. Mackenzie, MaryLynne is, she's pretty great physique. I mean, I often say that there's some great female bodybuilders come out of Canada. Amazing female bodybuilders coming from Canada. And like I said, I always have my love for my chocolate sisters of muscle. And here's a nice bicep pose, some little on the outside in the bikinis. And I have to give this one to, most definitely have to give it to Michelle Tuggle. Michelle is just, I was often wondering why. This is the type of person you say, why she never turned pro? I mean, maybe I'm looking too hard as a fan. I'm not a judge. I don't know how to really critique everything together. But I think there's some things that, I don't know, these judges really miss. And here is a glute shot. And I might have to give one to MaryLynne. MaryLynne's glutes look tighter. And, Michelle has great glutes. And also, this is also a great rear lat spread too. And I'm doing both glutes and lat spread. Glutes I give to Mary. Rear lat spread I give to Michelle. They're both amazing ladies. Great physiques, great bodies. I think, just wow. I mean, I'm just telling you, they just But like I said, Mary has great tight glutes. Michelle has a wide back. She's just amazing back. And then, like I said, these are good examples of women who never got to the pros. It's often I've seen quite often. There's some great women, a list of great female bodybuilders, if who never got their pro card, like Don Riley. I think Judy Friedman. I mean, I think what was her name? There's some Etta Shields. I mean, some great women with great muscle development that never got their pro card. And often you often go and say, why did it never happen? And there's some that did turn pro. I remember Robin Parker, back in the day. She was in the amateur for so long, and then she finally got a pro card, and then she did one Miss Olympia, and it was it, and that was it. I just but these are ladies, great, amazing muscle. I mean, good example of classic physiques, especially around about the, you have Michelle in the early 2000s, MaryLynne starting around about the good part of 2000s, and they just had a look to them, a style. And like I said, I was going to remember say I've seen them both in documentaries. I remember years ago there was that documentary that MSNBC did with Rosemary Jennings, Heather Foster, and Colette Nelson. And I remember seeing Michelle. She was there. She was at I think it was the '99 Nationals, and something happened to her. I think she had a drop out because she dehydrated. I remember that. So, oh my God. That's just, that's just a side of bodybuilding a lot of people don't know. And also at the same point, I remember I was watching, was it about last year, I was watching a documentary about this Finnish female bodybuilder from Finland. And I remember seeing MaryLynne Mackenzie at a show. And, the lady who was competing with her, she was actually about to faint. But another one of the ladies fainted doing the, I think with the finals prejudges or something like that. It was just shocking. If I could remember what was the name of that video and what was the name of that lady, but I remember seeing MaryLynne Mackenzie. I said, I recognize that lady. That's MaryLynne Mackenzie. But it was just shocking to see that lady just faint right on stage, and seeing how what Michelle Tuggle went through. But I know some information about Miss Tuggle. She was on Facebook. She does work in a certain type of business. I think it's some kind of accounting business like that. I think I might see if I can try to reach out to her maybe someday and maybe talk to her about her life of bodybuilding. I know a while back she was on YouTube. I mean, I saw her on somewhere while I was doing a Google search where she got married in San Francisco to her wife. You know, that was the thing around the time when Obama made marriages legal. But these ladies, even though they are from different sides of the world, being that, Michelle Tucker's from Hawaii, MaryLynne's from Canada, you know what? If it was possible, like I said again, put them on the stage together, see how they look, comparison. I think MaryLynne actually competed as a middleweight, and most definitely Michelle competed as a heavyweight. But if they were able to get to finals, and see how they do. I mean, and I hate to see they had to fight it out to get a pro card. But most often, it's usually more often middleweights and heavyweights get their pro card more than lightweights. But these are great, amazing ladies. If you know much about them, history about them, like also if you know anything about where MaryLynne, I know she's back in Canada. If you know if she has social media, something like that, post it in the comment section. I would like to like to reach out to her and see what she's doing. I mean, how she's doing. If she, how she likes, what she thinking with how the sport's going. And also same with Michelle Tuggle. I know she was on Facebook, but it's hard to find. You're surprised how many Michelle Tuggles on Facebook and other social media platforms. But I know, I got the address of the business. I might try to send an email, something like that. Maybe try to get in contact with her, and maybe try to do an interview and talk about that time what happened to her back in the '99 Nationals. But these are great women, great, amazing muscle development. And like I said, even though they never got to the big show, I think they're kind of like, I would say, underground legends. This is your man on the way, George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk. Like, don't subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.